Achievements were basically the main reason to have an Xbox 360 back in the good old days of gaming. I would pretty much buy games just for the express purpose of farming the gamer score from them and getting as much gamer score as humanly possible. Yes, I didn't have a life, but that's okay because I had pretty much infinite gamer score, which is better than having a life because I can't show a number of life, but I can show a number of gamer score. But why don't we have a look at some achievements that you don't want? I used to love farming achievements from Halo or Call of Duty or any game for an Xbox. I used to love farming achievements so much. It felt so good to have the little ba-doom and the little gamer score pop up and like, you just got 50 gamer score. And I was like, yes, it felt so good. But which ones do you not want? Because I want all achievements. I need this video to tell me which ones I don't want.
Getting absolutely humiliated. These are 27 video game achievements you don't want. When Call of Duty
want them
World
all.
at War released, it was considered to be one of the most addicting games on the market, but spend too much time to hit max level and the devs would troll you. After spending hundreds of hours to hit max prestige, you'll get an achievement called Go Get Some Sun, which literally
gives you no gamer score. Wow, you achieved the highest level in the game. Time to go outside and find some things to do. Damn, that's an actual roast. That's a good roast too, because it's true. You know, they would never do that now. They'd be way too scared to do that now. I have a story about that too. When I was in high school, I go to Prestige on World at War, but I tell my friend, don't worry, we'll Prestige at the same time. And he didn't Prestige because we were gonna do it at the same time. I hop on the Xbox the next day with one of my other friends, and he was like an evil demon whispering in my ear. He was like, dude, just do it now. Just Prestige right now, dude, just Prestige. You're wasting so much experience if you don't Prestige right now. Just do it and you can start grinding in the next Prestige. And of course, being the sheep that I was at the time, I did it. I prestiged without my friend, and he got on and he said, did you prestige without me? And I had to say, yeah, I did. I lied. I'm sorry. And honestly, that is one of my biggest gaming regrets. I wish that I just waited for my friend. I genuinely felt so bad that I'd done that.
And this is nothing on one of Elder Scrolls Online's most embarrassing achievements. Because it's an MMO, everything you do is going to be judged.
It's an MMO. Okay, you gather 50,000 of the same plant, and that's the achievement.
Players. And so if you're found wearing stolen armor, the guards will confront you with a simple choice. You either pay the bounty and give back the things you stole, or fight to the death. It doesn't matter what you choose, because the guards will strip the clothes off your dead body anyway, leaving you completely naked with the prize of indecent exposure added to your profile. If you thought
Damn,
that
you got
was
slammed.
Bad, Family Guy Back to the Multiverse has a disturbing Easter egg that
What
you
even is
absolutely
this?
don't want
What
to
is this
find.
game?
In the
I've
No
never
Cheese
seen
Please
this.
mission, you play as Brian and Stewie as they run through a hotel. You don't have to look inside the rooms, but anyone who gets too curious will end up regretting it fast. In one of the rooms, you'll find Quagmire, who is tied to the bed and dressed as a baby. Most people would find this pretty weird and leave immediately, but if you for some reason just stand there, you'll rightfully be called a pervert. Learning that
Hey, I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum, but I really feel like the whole baby play thing, that's where we have to start yucking some yums. Listen, if you don't like anything else, you like feet, that's totally fine. Personally not a fan. But with the dummy and the nappy on or the diaper and the whole thing, I'm starting to yuck. I'm really starting to yuck majorly.
Next achievement in Surgeon Simulator should raise some serious red flags. It's already a pretty difficult game, which means most surgeries go horribly wrong. But it takes a whole new level of stupidity to pull this off. While performing a heart transplant, you have to time it perfectly or the
I'm sorry,
patient
I'm
will die.
squeamish.
After
I'm not a fan
all
of
the organs,
surgery
the new
stuff.
heart needs to go in before they run out of blood. It's hard enough, but wait until you put it in upside down. This achievement not only ends the patient, but your reputation as well. If you're lucky, maybe nobody will notice, but I can't say the same for NBA ballers, because
I hate surgery stuff, man.
Permanently embarrass you. Playing rank can be annoying, especially when you're on a losing streak, but at least nobody can see you being a massive failure, right? Well, in this game, if you lose 5 ranked matches in a row, you'll get this for 0 gamer score.
Damn, that's so messed up. Dude, I would feel so bad if I got that. The game straight up roasts you for being bad in ranks. But no, dude, you don't understand. Like, it's the lag, it's the connection. They keep putting me up against like really good people. It's not my fault, I promise.
Fall Guys, you'll be rewarded with one of its hardest achievements. While playing, it's pretty common to, well, fall over. I mean, it's the name of the game. But it takes a special kind of person to trip over more than 10 times in a single round. The craziest part is, anyone who does this usually gets eliminated. But if you somehow defy the odds and qualify, you'll get a special achievement called Face First, which isn't really something to be proud of. Oh,
No, that is actually. I dispute that. That's a real gamer moment right there. If you manage to fall off the map 10 times and still win the round, that's a gamer challenge. That's actually good. I want that. Yeah. No, I want that.
Trophies is a hidden message from the Prince of Persia devs. In the Forgotten Sands, there's plenty of tough enemies to come across, which might tempt you to change the difficulty. Most other games let you get away with this, but not this one. If you downgrade from normal to easy, the devs will roast you with the trophy, Our Little Secret, that says, "Don't worry, we won't tell if you don't."
Okay, wait, that's actually funny because I've done that sometimes where I'll play a game and there's a little moment, it's a little bit harder than maybe I expected. I'm not the best gamer in the entire world. I know I wouldn't be able to defeat Elden Ring by playing on a dance pad and also playing a different version of Elden Ring at the same time. Okay, I'm not that good, so sometimes I downgrade the difficulty. I think that would be really funny if a game did that to me.
Easter eggs can be found in Fable 2 when you decide to prank the entire town. I don't want to know who discovered this, but it all started when people got completely naked in the street. Then, in an act of total shame, they took it even further, going up to random NPCs and thrusting it in their face. I mean, who does this? Eventually, you'll be reported to the guards and fined, which permanently
who does that?
as the menace to society. But you see,
who does? So crazy. That's so weird. I definitely didn't get all the achievements on that game. No,
seriously don't want Dead or Alive's most humiliating achievement. If you thought NBA's 5-loss streak was embarrassing, wait until you see this. For anyone who loses 20 games in a row, their shame will be immortalized forever, and the achievement makes sure everybody knows about it. Just like
20? No, dude. Okay, you deserve it. If you lose 5 in NBA, all right, sure. That's maybe a little bit too trigger happy with the achievement. If you lose 20 in a row, you deserve it. You asked for it.
For some reason, playing as Superman isn't overpowered enough, and some people will actually try to enter cheat codes. The developers knew how embarrassing this would be, so in return, they leave a permanent stain on your profile and call it a desperate plea for help. Postal 2 has a peeing mechanic in the game, which is already strange enough, but then people started doing it directly in the air, and well, yeah, you would actually get an achievement for this. Make sure nobody checks your Steam profile, or it'll get you in 4K with the "It's sterile and I like the taste" achievement.
Oh, I thought he was peeing on the moon. I didn't think about the fact that gravity exists and the pee would come down on your own face. That's pretty fun. No, that's awesome.
Even 100% completion is great. That one, and the same goes for a trophy in the Stanley Parable. Anyone could see click door 435 times and think it's the easiest task in the world, but you'd be sorely mistaken. The narrator tells you to click another 20 times, then 50, now do 20 on door 417, and it just keeps going and going. This happens for like 10 minutes straight, proving that anyone who unlock this will literally do anything for an achievement. And you'll definitely want to avoid earning this trophy in Duke Nukem Forever. At the start of the game, you can explore a locker room.
Not this fucking game.
When you walk into the bathroom stalls, you'll find exactly what you were expecting. Most of us don't want to walk around with a turd.
Oh, bro, what?
An achievement pop.
Dude, he just grabs it with his hands.
Man,
this is why this game took so long to come out. Duke Nukem Forever took 14 years and 43 days to come out, and 13 of the years was making this achievement.
Speaking of ruining the fun, the most annoying people to play against are campers, especially when it comes to Halo 4. But it turns out anyone who decides to sit in a corner won't get an easy kill. Instead, you'll get roasted by the developers who mock you for—
Dude, that's a 40 gamer score achievement to camp? You're just encouraging it at that point. You want it to happen. That's a big gamer moment.
Because you don't like running around.
That's so many gamer scores.
And if that's the case, you should probably avoid the Bourne conspiracy.
Jesus Christ.
This game secretly tracks your accuracy.
It's Jason Bourne.
Missing 90% of your shots isn't normal, and the developer's advice is to wear glasses.
But I'm already wearing glasses. Do I need another pair?
But I'm sure you'll be paying attention in Yakuza 0, as one of the game's features allows you to view, well, adult content, okay? Be warned, you can't hide this one from your friends, so if you watch this stuff, expect an achievement to expose you for it. I will say it's named I Did It For The Trophy, so you at least have a shot to defend yourself. It's not as direct as God of War's blatant roast. If you find yourself losing over and over, the game steps in and asks if you want to change the difficulty. Doesn't matter what you choose because the game has already given you this. And in The Last Guardian, the story—
I suck at this game. I'm losing so much.
Even though the whole premise is about a huge animal, I don't think anyone was expecting him to need bathroom breaks.
The feather physics on that is insane.
Enjoy your Call of Nature trophy. Not every embarrassing achievement is hard to get, though. In fact, Guitar Hero 3's most frustrating moment has happened to everyone. We've all played rhythm games and dominated the first half of a song only to fall apart near the end. If you do that here,
I can't play these games. I have no rhythm. There could be one input in like 15 seconds. I'd miss it.
A little reassurance with a simple almost got it. But
because I ain't got rhythm.
One of the most humiliating achievements is actually kind of fun to get.
There's achievements in Minecraft?
You need to survive on nothing except—
What's the achievements in Minecraft? Build a house? Start a society? create space-age rockets.
Dried kelp for 3 in-game days. This means that you need to go into the ocean for an entire hour and constantly eat one of the worst food sources in Minecraft. Like, seriously, who would do this? Well,
Me,
for anyone
it's
who's been
tasty.
labeled a castaway, they're either a dedicated completionist or just a total psychopath. Although they could just be huge fans of the Tom Hanks movie Castaway, so maybe
It was a great movie, to be fair.
And in MLB The Show, the developers are not playing around. Sometimes you just gotta admit you made a mistake. So if you're playing pitcher and give out a home run to the very first batter, not only should you retire from baseball, but the game itself just says, bruh. Doing that
Dude, what are you doing?
is like playing a party game on your own. It's not impossible, but it makes 0 sense. And yes, there are people who have loaded up You Don't Know Jack on a Saturday night and selected single player
Is
mode.
that basically
I'm
like
not
Quiplash?
judging, but the game sure is. And millions of people were trolled in FIFA 10 when the devs added this unavoidable slap in the face. If you've played FIFA Online, you know the feeling of getting destroyed, and it's easy just to leave the game and try.
I'm glad they said which version it is, because I'm gonna be honest, I really can't tell the difference between the FIFA versions. Oh, but you play Pokemon. Yeah, I know, but seriously, FIFA. The most base thing that IGN has ever done was to copy and paste last year's review of FIFA onto this year's version of FIFA because they didn't change anything in the game. So they're like, all right, well, it's the same game.
Well, not this time, though. Anyone who rage quits 5 online matches is rightfully called a bad loser. You might have wondered, am I good at dancing?
Nah,
Well,
FIFA
don't
doesn't
worry,
get past
because
that
Ubisoft
one.
will straight up tell you no. For anyone who misses every gold move in Just Dance, you'll earn a consolation prize, which is meant to make you feel better, but let's be honest, this is just totally
There's no
mocking you.
gamer score.
Just like
If you're
this
trying to make me
achievement
feel
in the
better, give me
Simpsons
50
game.
Gs.
If you somehow manage to die a bunch of times in a row,
Gold
the game
game.
will give you the pwned achievement, which says, do
Oh, I forgot. That was when people used pwned. Oh, wow. When people used to call each other noobs. I still use the word noobs in my video titles sometimes because I can't think of a better word. To be fair, noob is a really good word, but it's like so out of
you
date
need
now.
help, you died like 10 times.
I wish there was a better word.
In the Temple of Osiris says something similar, but roasts you even harder. If you happen to die more than anyone else in your party by the end of a level, you are completely
There's a
humiliated with the
multiplayer
trophy,
Lara
"Hey,
Croft game?
At least you're the best at something. But an achievement that
I never even
literally
knew this
no one can have
existed.
can be found in the darkest of days. The game tells you pretty early on that you can't hit friendly horses, so you never really think about trying it. But if you're some kind of sicko who goes around punching animals, the game will reward you with the Horse Puncher trophy, which lets everyone
The horse puncher trophy. You want to talk about punching horses? This is my city. I live in Newcastle, and there was a fan of Newcastle that literally went and punched a horse. Look at that dude. He just goes and punches the horse. Leave the bloody horse alone. So that is why I regret living. That's your average Geordie. Your average Newcastle resident
Everyone
goes
knows
and punches
just how
horses.
evil you are.
Not me,
With the
though. I would never do
27
that.
game achievement-
But anyway, if you also don't punch horses, then you should subscribe to my second channel.